Here at Emergency Management BC, we coordinate the provincial response to disasters in general, including an earthquake should it occur. For ShakeOut, we've asked a number of our partners to share their expertise so that we can learn more about the realities of an earthquake in BC and how we could prepare for one.
British Columbia is part of the Pacific rim of earthquakes, which goes from New Zealand, Japan, Alaska, through British Columbia, all the way down to South America. So we can have earthquakes here just as big as in those other places. Most of the hazard in British Columbia is in the coastal region, but we have had damaging level earthquakes all the way to the eastern boundary of British Columbia. So all of British Columbia can have earthquakes.
So just like it's important to be prepared at the individual and family level, it's also important to be prepared as a neighborhood. Many local governments do provide neighborhood emergency preparedness workshops where representatives will come out and show groups of people such as block watch groups, strata groups, or just one or two suburban blocks on what they can do as a group to be more prepared for an emergency. An example would be simply getting to know your neighbors and understanding what skills they have that can help you, and also getting to know which neighbors within your neighborhood may require more help or assistance following a big emergency or disaster.
BC prepares for earthquakes in a number of ways at different levels. So nationally we have policies and plans that promote earthquake preparedness and earthquake readiness. As well at the provincial government level we have procedures in place when earthquakes happen. We have standard operating procedures to deal with earthquakes, as well as working on larger policy and sort of implementation issues. Also at the local government level and individuals, so we really try to work from the ground up to prepare individuals for earthquakes.
Engineers, search and rescue experts, and emergency managers all agree that the best way to protect yourself during an earthquake is to practice the drop, cover, and hold on method during an earthquake once you feel the ground starting to shake. You need to drop, cover, and hold on until the shaking stops, and then once the shaking stops, do your best to count to 60, because there's a very good chance that there could be an even stronger jolt that could come. And once you let go and get out from underneath the sturdy piece of furniture, there's a real chance that things can fall on you, and that is the most likely way that people are hurt or killed during earthquakes in developed countries.
Business continuity is the preparation of plans to resume critical business processes after a business interruption or an event. So for instance, in the case of an earthquake, first there's an emergency response that takes place, and after that we need to start getting the businesses up and running again. It's important because virtually everything we use or need is someone's business. Things like gas stations, grocery stores, schools, these are all services that we use every day and depend on, so we need these services to be available.
The role that volunteers play during emergencies within the province of British Columbia is actually very diverse. There are 5 different disciplines within the Public Safety Lifeline volunteer program. Those include emergency social services, emergency radio, PEP air, search and rescue, and road rescue. We know that when there is a large-scale disaster, especially something like an earthquake, that there'll be a lot of members from the public that will want to get involved and help. And the best way that they can do that is to be listening closely to the radio to find out where the reception centers are set up, and to go to those locations and see how they can get involved. And they may help with duties such as driving, clerical support. Maybe they will help with the meet and greet function associated with that reception center. There are various ways that volunteers can be signed up to support the response.
During ShakeOut, millions of people participate in the same drill at the same time, all practicing the drop, cover, and hold on safety technique.